The day Nigerians in the U.S. unite to celebrate excellence by our hardworking country representative in the U.S., Ambassador Ben Okoyen. Nigerians in the Diaspora, African community leaders, the diplomatic community, and elected U.S. officials are recognizing and celebrating His Excellency, Ambassador Bernard Okoyen, an extraordinary diplomat, a leader par excellence, who, as the Consul General of the Nigerian Consulate in New York, with his leadership capacities, inspired progress and development among Nigerian Americans and in African and global spaces.
My name, once again, is Charles Basari. I am the Director of Digital Media Strategy for NAPAC. We gathered here today to celebrate the life of Honorable Ben Okoyen and his achievement, especially in the New York Consulate as well as in the Nigerian Diaspora. I'm very happy to say that we're here to give him his flowers while he can still enjoy them. We're going to hear a lot of great things said about Ambassador Okoyen, throughout the day. And but on a personal note for me, while I've never had the pleasure of meeting him in person, I can attest to the legacy of his work at the Nigerian Consulate in New York.
Actor, executive producer, and entrepreneur William Mike Barbee of New Jersey. Ghanaian Community leader Dr. Miss Lucy Ankrah and Dr. Nelson Aluya, President of NAPAC, were among those who trooped to NABN TV studio to congratulate and celebrate with Ambassador Bernard Okoyen as the new Nigerian Ambassador to Cuba. That Ambassador Okoyen is in the right position at the right time to bridge the gap between Africans abroad and Africans at home. He said he heard a lot of positive things about him and his willingness to help others. The Real Estate Mogul congratulated the ambassador and wished him the best in his new posting. Ambassador Ben Okoyen has now been given the mantle of representing Nigeria as the Nigerian Ambassador to Cuba, with accreditation to Bahamas, Honduras, and Nicaragua.
Without any doubt in my mind that you're going to be a very positive aspect of the diplomatic community in the Caribbean where you're going. I know that you work hard because even in my experience in coming to several events at the consulate office, we had the opportunity to meet and you were very gracious as a host. Work hard, like I know you're going to do, and make all of us proud, not only Nigerians, but people all over the world. We have to say that the ambassador from Nigeria to the Caribbean countries that were listed has been an excellent selection by the President of Nigeria. So, Ambassador, congratulations to you and your family.
As the Consul General in New York, Ambassador Ben Okoyen brought the government to the doorstep of every Nigerian in the U.S. through his official activities. While he was Consul General, Ben Okoyen organized various town hall meetings, leadership meetings, youth empowerment, and has supported and attended various business and trade conferences that bring Nigerian communities together and enhance the image of our dear country, Nigeria.
Your Excellency, Ambassador Ben Okoyen, we say thank you. Thank you for what you've done. And I'm sure this will not be the end of what we'll hear from you. You're going to Cuba. I'm sure you use your skills and talents to do what needs to be done to elevate not just yourself, your family, your country, the Africa that you represent as well, but the entire Black race. I must celebrate you today, and I say thank you and God bless you.
A strong supporter of African Nigerian communities, Ben Okoyen and his officers regularly attend community association events and encourage unity among Nigerians in the diaspora. The mayor of Newark, Honorable Ras J. Baraka, and his entire cabinet played host to the Nigerian Consul General, Ben Okoyen, and his team while visiting the Nigerian community in the state of New Jersey.
You know, for anybody who doesn't know you and who hasn't met you, you exemplify public service. The connection you have with the communities and your drive and your zest to always, try to project the country in the best light possible, and to your future endeavors, we wish you the best of everything.
Ben has done a lot, to help those of us here in the Americas.
Ambassador Bernard Okoyen played a tremendous role in assisting the current WNB featherweight boxing world champion, Helen Joseph, on her path to success.
To say a big thank you to our new ambassador for all he has been doing for me in this country since I met him. He made everything easy for me. Even he took away shame from my eyes when all the promoters in this country was all upon my head telling me, "Oh, Helen, so you want us to promote you? Can you sell a ticket?" And when I cried to Mr. Ben Okoyen, our new ambassador, and he, other people, everyone to buy my ticket, and he buy almost all my tickets. I was the best seller of the ticket in my fight, and all my promoters then keep quiet. They was like, "Wow, she sold $10,000 ticket," because Mr. Ben Okoyen was there. The first thing that have ever happened to my life, he has to close a whole Nigerian house just for somebody like me and order everyone to come to cheer me up in my fight. Then drove for 4 hours to come to watch me. I was so happy when they told me that my family, my people, my leaders are here to see me. It seemed like I should start crying. It seems like I'm in the dream. I don't even know how I feel because it has never happened to me. Who am I? For them to close a whole Nigerian house to watch my fight. So I'm so happy to come across someone like Mr. Ben.
But on behalf of the Nigeria, the consulate, that is the New York-based officers, I just want to say thank you, Your Excellency, for fighting very hard for us to get our retirement package. That was a program that we fought hard in pains, and we even lost hope that we ever get it. But at the end, you came and you fought for us. And we all got our retirement package with a smile, and we say thank you very much. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for every effort to put in to improve the standard, even in Nigerian consulates. And the Lord himself is going to bless you. We know we prayed and we desire you to be promoted before you leave here. And this is our desire, that you are going to a higher level, higher responsibility. And we trust that you are going to do even better than what you have done here. Thank you for your good example of leadership. Thank you for representing the Federal Republic of Nigeria. No matter the negativity or anything, you know, you always stand to defend your country. Even when few people, they give up on our country, you still stay and say our country will do better. Our country will move forward. You encourage us. And with that, thank you very much. Thank you personally for your encouragement. Even although I'm no longer in the consulate, you gave me that confidence to be able to transit even to another level of my life. Thank you very much. Thank you for your example of a believer, example of a child of God.
Ambassador Okoyen was at the forefront to assist the Nigerian community in the U.S. during the COVID-19 pandemic, successfully organized and executed the evacuations of Nigerians who were stranded in the United States after the COVID-19 pandemic shutdown.
And I had made the first attempt when the first Ethiopian airline came, but I couldn't get on it. So a mutual friend introduced me to Mr. Ben, and he assured me that I was going to go with the second one. I was a bit skeptical for a good reason, obviously, and but I went to the airport anyways with my heart in my mouth. And I met Mr. Ben, very simple, very professional. He was personally supervising the evacuation, talking and laughing with everyone. I was really impressed. Anyway, cut the long story short, I flew that evening, got to Abuja the next day on Ethiopian airline. And Mr. Ben, now that you are transitioning to a more senior role as our ambassador, I really join all your well-wishers in wishing you well.
My brother, Mr. Okoyen, we always had to work a lot in New York. Thank you very much for all you've done for us in America. And I'm sure the diaspora appreciate you. That's why they're putting this together. We're during the COVID-19 pandemic, when Nigerians were desperate to come back home and they just wanted to just come back home. And I want to commend you for all you did at this difficult time. We appreciate everything, the selfless effort. I remember Mr. Okoyen, Ambassador Okoyen, being at the airport, tireless phone calls, morning till night, to ensure that every Nigerian that wanted to come home, we appreciate you.
What do you want to say? Great man, and we should make him ambassador for life. You can have a better endorsement than that. For life. For life. Until at least 98.
He created and chaired the very first platform and forum of Consuls General of African countries in the United States to foster collaborations between the diaspora and the African continent.
This is exactly what happened with Ambassador Okoyen. During our discussions, we regretted the fact that outside of this event, we did not have the opportunity to meet and mingle. He then invited me to participate in the Society of Foreign Consuls of New York, which is an association for consul generals in New York, and the Association of Consul Generals of Philadelphia. He subsequently took the initiative to bring together the African Consul Generals by creating an association called the African Consul Generals of New York. The objective of this association was to allow us to meet, exchange, and have a single voice with the American authorities. Ambassador Ben Okoyen was unanimously appointed chairman. I congratulate Ambassador Ben Okoyen once again for his well-deserved appointment and for all his actions in favor of the Consul Generals and for the Nigerian and African diaspora.
He is a driving force for cohesive collaborations amongst the diverse and often divergent Nigeria-US organizations.
It is such a pleasure to join you today to extend my regards to your amazing Consul General, Ben Okoyen. We know, sir, how great you have been as Consul General here in New York. We certainly wish you the best in Cuba, Honduras, Bahamas, and Nicaragua, but having been to a few of those countries myself, and I also want to say how much you meant to me in terms of just welcoming me to your Consul General, to the office, and to the community. You have been so much a part of the diplomatic work and all the work that you've done as Consul General. We really wish you the best in as your mission continues in international relations and in promoting the interests of Africa and the African diaspora abroad.
Thank you so much for your exemplary work that you've done here. As a leader, we need leaders such as yourself, and to find someone of your caliber to not only represent home, but do it well abroad as well. And it's already been said, you are super qualified. God bless you in your endeavors. And I want to thank you for your service now and what you're going to do. And I pray all God's blessings upon you and your family, that all that you do, you continue to be favored and reminded that to whom much is given, much is required. And praise God for your blessings. Thank you so much, you all. God bless you.
My name is Dr. Terrence Baker. I am a producer of NABN TV, Doctors in the House. I first met with Dr. Ben Okoyen, the newly appointed Nigerian Ambassador to Cuba, a year or two ago during the Nigerian American Business Forum down in Tampa, Florida. It was a very exciting meeting, and I will always remember my conversations with the ambassador. He was excited, he was forthright, very curious. He's a great listener. and he has tremendous plans for Nigeria as Nigeria assists the world to move forward. But recently I met with the ambassador at the grand opening of a new location, Studio One, in East Orange, New Jersey, for NABN TV. And during that ceremony, the ambassador and I had time to speak about the effects of the pandemic on Africa as a whole, and particularly the Nigerian nation. The ambassador has many exciting ideas about the road forward and the role that Nigeria can play in assisting the world to come out of this pandemic. Nigeria has a tremendous workforce ready to assist manufacturers of all types to start new businesses in Nigeria and around the world. Nigeria is well educated and eager to learn. Nigeria has a tremendous love for helping others to achieve their goals. Here in America, the Nigerian nurses, the Nigerian physicians play a tremendous role in helping us during the pandemic and prior to the pandemic times. The ambassador is exciting. He's dynamic. He is exactly the leader that Nigerians need as he represents Nigeria in Cuba. I'd like to thank the ambassador for his passion, his excitement, his dedication, his focus, his lifelong commitment to the Nigerian people and assisting the great nation of Nigeria to move forward, and all that he has done to help America when assigned here in the United States. His contributions to America and to the American people was tremendous, while also assisting Nigerians to be well represented. So it's my distinct honor to congratulate the ambassador on his new assignment and to wish him well in all that he does.
Ambassador Ben Okoyen has appeared numerous times on NABN TV and contributed as a guest to some of our programs to promote Africa, especially Nigeria.
All the good stories about what Nigerians are doing, even within the college, that he is in a top position. So it is important for us to link up together. Yes. Nigerians in diaspora need to link up, work together, so that if they value and trust themselves, others will trust them. That's another point that we need to make here.
Anthony Afolo sat down with him for an interview in our studio.
What would you say was your greatest accomplishment here in the United States since you've been with us? And what is your biggest challenge or challenges that you think we should know?
Well, I will summarize it this way. The challenge was the opportunity again, for me, particularly when we had COVID-19 in the United States of America. That was a very devastating moment for everyone in the world, and also for Nigerians. And someone who is representing your country in the United States of America, it was a time and moment where you have empathy for your people. And a lot of people were helpless, some were dying, and you're not directly involved in saving their lives. It becomes a moment of concern for me. That was my down moment in the service here. And at the same time, we're also able to help those who were stranded to go back to Nigeria. That was a high moment. For the first time, Nigerians who were stranded in the United States of America were able to be taken back home. And it was full of joy, to us as a mission, because ordinarily people would thought that people prefer to be in the United States of America, but here people scrambling to go back home, and it gives us a lot of pride, and we're happy to do that. With my leadership, we were able to do about 9 evacuation flights, taking Nigerians back home from Atlanta, Washington, and all of those axes. That was a very, very good moment for us. The team in New York, Atlanta, and Washington, we all put our heads together. We were able to solve that problem, and that was a fulfilling moment for every one of us and for Nigeria, and even in the leadership of Nigeria back home.
there is no question that it was a challenging, tasks, to put together.
Yeah, it was a challenging moment because we're doing this in the face of a virus that was killing people, and we needed to protect the frontline workers who are put at risk in doing all of this. It was very challenging, and this is why we must take time to also commend the Nigerian community who stood behind us. Particularly the NAIDO was there for us, the Nigerian doctors who volunteered, the NABN TV were out there for us, and we were all there, trying to look for ways and means of helping our people. And the airlines we contacted were also considerate enough to accommodate our terms, and we were able to resolve those issues. It was a challenging moment, yes, but we were able to also resolve the issues and come to the needs of Nigerians at that moment.
What do you want people to remember about you most when you leave? What's I know you're very.
That I was very willing to serve them. Any day, anytime. Right. I was accessible. Yeah. I think they can attest to this, and they were my greatest strength. Nigerians out there willing to support, willing to be together, to work together to ensure that we forge this unity and development together. I think that's what I would want to remember them for, because they were there for us.
Okay. What advice, leaving now, would you give to the consulate, when you do leave? Because we saw some relative stability, while you were here, and now you're leaving. Certainly, we don't want to go back to whatever, chaos or issues that Nigerians were experiencing. What would be your advice to whomever is taking over from you?
Okay, thank you very much. I think that together with Nigerian community, with the support of the staff, we've been able to do a good job of laying a foundation that can last for a number of years to come if built upon. One, the frustration people face while procuring visa and all of those issues is a thing of the past now. So there is always room for improvement, and that is where I would draw the attention to. So whoever that is taking over from me need to bear in mind that they are there because of Nigerians, and that is the mandate, and they has to be served, in ways that they will be satisfied. Yes, you can't satisfy everyone, but they need to be patient with Nigerians, and Nigerians need to also be patient with us. And it is important for whoever that is taking over from me to always reach out to them and be accessible. I think that is the secret. It takes a very little to satisfy Nigerians. Just give them the service. They won't complain. Once you are there, you are seen to be helping them. I think that will do the magic.
I think that is the magic. I agree. Accessibility is the key, to listen to people's complaints and be willing to provide assistance when necessary. I know you have a full schedule today. I'm not going to hold you here in the studio, but I hope to see you again before you leave. I want to say congratulations once again, Ambassador, and then good luck in your new assignment. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much once again. I need to use this moment to thank NABN TV for the good work you have been doing for the consulate, not just the consulate, but for Africa and Nigeria too. Your reach has been everywhere, and your way and manners you project the news and the things you do is very professional. Most thank you so much for your support.
Thank you so much. Thanks. It's good to have you. And ladies and gentlemen, we're watching Ambassador Ben Okoyen right here in the studio of NABN TV. It's been, a pleasure having him, stay with us and support us, and then carry out his duty right here in the tri-state area and beyond. On this note, I'll say, thanks again.
NABN TV Chairman, Board of Directors, Dr. Oluyemi Badero, wrote, and I quote, "Mr. Ben Okoyen, as our CG at the New York Consulate, brought an exemplary blend of professionalism, integrity, character, and humanistic attributes to that position. His service to our community during various crises, and particularly during the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic, was outstanding. While we shall sorely miss him, we wish him success in his new position as our ambassador to Cuba." Dr. Leo Egbujiobi, executive producer, NABN TV Doctors in the House, and NABN TV board member, also wrote, and I quote, "Ambassador Ben Okoyen, you have done a marvelous job for us all, and always engaging in all issues concerning Nigerians. You're very humble and respectful. You attend any Nigerian gathering you're aware of, giving talks and updating the audience with events in Nigeria. We will miss you. I wish you the best in your new assignment." End of quote. The entire board of directors, management, and staff of NABN TV congratulate you and wish you the best in your new post. Thank you for your exemplary leadership. Thank you for your selfless efforts to unify the Nigerian community in the diaspora and for always uplifting Nigeria through your words and deeds. We wish you and your family all the best and safe health as you embarked on the next chapter in your purposeful journey. Please keep the good job going. Moses Adedeji, NABN TV President.
NABN TV, inspiring a new generation.